Are you looking at your calendar and thinking, today's not Tuesday? Yeah, no, it's not. Today is Wednesday. And you know what? Today I'm not bringing you a quick tip, but I am bringing you a quick word of encouragement brought to you by my two little ones. What do they have to say about home design? A whole lot, and I want you to hear what it is. Stick around and enjoy today's show. It's Quick Tip Tuesday. You have questions, I have answers, and I am so glad to be answering them for you today. If you have a question that you want answered on the show, pop into my DMs on Instagram at Fig and Farm. Send me an email at figandfarmathome@gmail.com or join the Facebook group and ask there. bit.ly/design101 group. Let's hop to it. Let's answer your question. And if you find value in this, I'm sure someone else will too. So make sure you share with a friend. You may be wondering why the change up this week. Well, let me just hop right to it. On Friday, I have something really special to announce. And so I'm pushing things back just one day for each episode. So instead of showing up on Tuesday, I'm showing up today. And instead of showing up on Thursday, I'm showing up on Friday. And I'm telling you this today because I want to make sure you are there on Friday, because I have something really special to announce, something that I've been working on. I've been alluding to a few changes happening at Fig and Farm at Home, and I want you to be the first to know about it and be the first to take advantage of it. So I do want you to pop back in on Friday, listen to the episode so that you don't miss out. Okay, now why am I not bringing you a quick tip? I have some really fun observations to share with you. Something that is more of a quick word of encouragement. But I did want to share some words of encouragement that I received. These are words that popped into my inbox even just as early as this morning, and I want to share what it was that was said. Just as I have been encouraging you over more than a year to dive into loving your home, to creating a space that really serves you and your family, that lights you up, and that is a respite from the world outside your doors. I've been encouraging you for over a year, and every once in a while I get a little bit of encouragement back. Sometimes it's a note left to me in my email. Sometimes it is a review left on Apple Podcast. And you hear me say in my intro or extra how I encourage you, if you have found any value in the show, how you can bless me. And that's by letting me know how it is or what it is that you're learning. But when you leave a review, you're not only telling me, because I do check the reviews, I do read those, but you're not only telling me what it is you're learning and how the show has impacted you, you're blessing me by doing that. And in doing so, you are allowing the show to become even more visible for people just like you who are wanting to find it. There's that silly little word called algorithm. I'm not a fan of it, but that's how these computery things work. Or so I'm told. So I really appreciate it when you do leave a review and you take the time out of your day to do that. And if you're not sure how to do that, I'm happy to walk you through it. But I do appreciate when you take the time out of your day because it definitely means the world to me. Okay, so here's the one that came into my email just today, and I want to read it to you. This is from Anita, and Anita says, I just found your podcast and I love how real it is. It speaks to the everyday person who wants to make their home cozy without spending thousands of dollars. Can't wait to listen to more podcasts and read more blog entries. Thank you for great content. Anita, that means so much to me, so incredibly much, for several reasons. One, that you took time out of your busy day to write to me, but two, that you hit the nail on the head, girl. You said exactly what it is that I'm doing and who it is I'm serving. I am serving you mamas with real homes, with real budgets, who might sit and look on Pinterest and might sit and look on Instagram and might watch HGTV and get the magazines, and you might get those pictures as inspiration sources, but you are real moms. You have real homes and you have real budgets. And so today's word of encouragement, it's not a quick tip, but it is a quick encouragement. It is for all of you, those with real homes who are real mamas, and it comes from your kids. So many of us who are inspired to make change or to want change in our homes, we are stuck. Plain and simple, we are stuck. And there are several reasons why we might be stuck, and staying in inaction one of them is because it takes too much time. Case in point, my laundry room makeover. By the way, Friday, you guys, Friday, stick around if you're not on the newsletter. Reveal is coming, and I am so excited. 400 laundry room makeover, here we come. Some of it is time. Some of it is budget. And that's what this podcast is about, quite honestly. I am negating all of that. You can have a beautiful, cohesive looking home, a cozy looking home, a put together looking home, whatever word you want to use to describe it, you can have it, and it doesn't have to cost a lot. It's all about how you do it. But the other one that I hear that keeps us stuck is our kids. And this one, I've mentioned it before. If you haven't heard it, yes, I have heard so many times women who've told me, I don't think I can decorate my home while my kids are still living there. I don't think I can. I think I'm going to wait until they are grown and gone. That is to me like saying, I think I'm going to wear the special dress another day when you're actually going to a special event. You're going out to dinner with your husband. How special is that? It is an occasion to celebrate when you can go out to dinner with your husband, right? I mean, so many things happen just to make that happen, especially if you have little ones at home. I remember. But if we wait for the special event, if we wait for the someday for everything, whether it's the special dress or burning the candle or opening that bottle of wine or wearing even the special underwear, if we wait for the special event, it might never happen. You might look at that dress 3 years down the road with the tag still on it in your closet, and you might lament the idea or the fact that, you know what, my body shape doesn't fit into that dress anymore. Or, heaven forbid, I can't wear that dress for whatever reason on the date with my husband. Or whatever. Life happens. And this is also true when we let stuckness in our homes design, in our homes decorating, in our homes just creating a cozy space for our family to live in. If we let the thing that is keeping us stuck be our kids, soon enough they will be grown and gone. Soon enough you won't be doing their laundry. You won't be making them dinner every day. You won't be taking them to and from every single practice, band recital, dance recital, event, hang out with friends. You won't be taking them to and from all the time. Soon enough, you won't be checking homework. Soon enough, you're still going to have a house that might not feel like a cozy respite from the world outside, but then it's going to be without your kids. And I imagine then you might need it to feel cozy for a whole different reason. I'm not there yet. I'll let you know. I'll check back in a couple years. But this idea of waiting until the kids are grown and gone before you create a home that actually serves them, a home that that lights you up as much as it lights them up. This concept is sometimes not even fathomable to those of you who already just feel like, I'm going to wait till the kids are grown and gone. Wait till the kids are grown and gone. I can't have nice things while the kids are still here. I can't. Here's the thing. We all know, as parents, that kiddos are sponges of everything that their parents do. We need to be mindful of the things we say, be mindful of the things that we do, be mindful of the things that we watch, be mindful of the things that we expose them to. All of the things that we are doing in order to kind of guard them and keep them safe and on the right track. And we do the best we can with that, right? But if we think about what we can expose them to, what we can prepare them for, what we can do for them, not what we're keeping from them, but what we can do for them, there's so much, right? Think about the trips that you plan. Those are experiences that your kiddos get to have that they never had before. It builds their background knowledge and their worldview, and it hopefully opens up their worldview and their heart and their minds to other cultures and other people, and it helps hopefully help them to become better humans, right? And if we take an approach similar to that and we value those kinds of experiences for our kids, couldn't we also value creating a home space that serves them and lights them up and is a respite for them when they come home from a hard day at school or a bullying situation from camp or too many things on their kiddo plate. Yeah, absolutely. Kiddos notice. They notice. They are, think about how many times they have repeated something that you have said that you thought, oh, I didn't think they were paying attention. Oops. Ooh, I didn't think they're paying attention. They're absolutely paying attention, and they care, and they notice. And I've mentioned before on the podcast, it's been a while now, where I did a refresh in our living room when the kiddos were gone with Greg one weekend, and it was just a quick little dinky, I think I spent maybe $250 to refresh a few things. This was a couple years ago, and they all noticed. Of course, Greg was, oh, you changed a few things. By the way, it is always fun to see how long it takes Greg to notice. I love doing that. Change a piece of furniture, see how long it takes. Put the rug somewhere different, see how long it takes. I love playing that game. But the kids noticed, and they made a comment about it. And just recently, they noticed again. And this is why I'm giving you the quick encouragement today, because it's relevant. As I have been working so hard for the last month on this laundry room redo, this laundry room refresh, where I have been documenting my $400 laundry room makeover so that you could see that it's possible to make big change with not a whole lot. And the reveal's coming Friday, so stick around for that. But as I've been working so hard, as I have literally shed a couple tears, I've not only upset our laundry room situation, meaning some of the stuff has had to live in the hallway for a few days. I've been working on this for a month. We've been having to be flexible. The kids have done a great job with it, but the kids they've seen front and center the work that I've put into it, the work that Greg has put into it in helping me. And they've helped a little bit too. They had to help carry the shelving upstairs. They had to help carry a couple things here and there. And as they've watched this transformation happen, we got to a place just earlier this week for the soft reveal. Of course, for them, they've seen it happening day in and day out, but I did put everything as much as I could in place for them to get that open door reveal look. And I showed Greg and I showed Owen, my oldest, first, and their responses were lovely. Greg was congratulatory. He was excited for the progress. He thought, oh my goodness, this looks so wonderful. Awesome job. Owen, he had a similar response. Yeah, that looks great. Okay, Mom, can I have a snack? But the day after, I showed the two little ones. And they're not so little, but they are little enough that they could be the hitch. They could be the reason why I might say something like some of you say. My kids are going to basically ruin nice things I bring into my home. I'm going to wait until my kids are grown and gone because I don't think I can have nice things in the home while they're there. They could be the same age as your kiddos if you're saying that. But here's what they said. I had them wait outside the laundry room. I walked inside, I opened the door, and their faces beamed. They were so excited. It was almost like they hadn't seen the transformation happening in the last month. They hadn't seen the new baskets. They hadn't seen the new shelf. They hadn't seen the place where I'm storing my laundry detergent. They hadn't seen any of that. It was like it was Christmas morning is an exaggeration. It was not like Christmas morning, but it was like a gift. It was a revelation for them. And they were excited. And it didn't stop there. The thing that made me want to tell you about it is what happened next. It wasn't their initial response and how excited they were. It was, Mom, what are we going to do next? What room are you going to do next? I can't wait to see what's going to happen. They are already looking forward to the next thing. They're already giving me ideas of what the next thing could be. And I asked them, do you like it when I make change in the house? I love it. I love it when you make change in the house, Mom. Of course, there are times when the pillows sit on the floor. Of course, there are times when I am wiping fingerprints off of the thing I just painted. Of course, there are times when I might have to redo the whole thing because it's been 5 years and we are a family and we use our home and it needs to be redone, repainted, whatever. The point is the kids notice. There is pride in ownership, not just with the adults in your house, not just with you. Your kids notice, and the kids who you are so lovingly creating a nurturing environment for in terms of the way that you speak to them, the things that you nourish them with, maybe the books that you buy them and the experiences you give them. That nurturing can happen with the physical environment as well. And it doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be expensive. It doesn't have to be brand spanking new. But they notice. They notice the little changes. They notice the things when you put effort and time and maybe even money into changes in your home. They notice. I want you to do an experiment. I want you to see if there's something that maybe it's something that you can just recollect. You can bring up a memory of a time when you have decorated for Halloween, or you brought in a new plant, or you changed out something grungy and yucky for something new, maybe pillows on your couch. What did your kids say? Did they notice? Did they pay any attention to it? And if they did, I want you to dive into that just a little bit. What made them excited for that little change? What made them excited for the effort that they put in? They might not have the words to say, Mom, thank you so much for making the effort and putting in the time. And I know how expensive that was to make those changes. And, oh, did you hit your thumb when you were hammering that? They might not, and they probably shouldn't. We shouldn't expect them to notice those kinds of things and to talk to us about those kinds of things. But we can interpret their kid talk. We can interpret the smiles and the excitement and the raised voices and the fluctuation of the tone of their voice when they're telling you about, oh, I like that pillow. Pay attention to that. Pay attention to that the next time you think, I am not going to make any changes until my kids are grown and gone. Because those kids are the ones that your environment should be nurturing. Those kids are the ones that your environment, your home should be serving. And just like you need a respite from the world outside your front doors, your kids do too. So don't negate the kiddos. Don't downplay their response. And definitely don't assume that they are going to not take care of the things that you bring into your home. All right, friends, thank you so much for joining me on our quick tip, not a tip, quick inspiration, not Tuesday, Wednesday. And I will see you on Friday. Make sure you pop in. You're not going to want to miss it. Hey, real quick before you go, if you learned something new or found value in today's podcast, would you head over to iTunes to Fig and Farm at Home and leave a review and subscribe to the show? That would be awesome. And if you'd like to connect with my community of mamas who are learning to be intentional storytellers within their own homes, join us at bit.ly/design101 group. There's always more room at the table. See you soon.